What's good, YouTube? And I'm back with another video. I know it's been a little minute, but we back. So, the thing I do want to say is, I want to speak real for a moment because a lot of times in faith, it feels like you're supposed to always have it together. We have to be strong or be disciplined and always be on fire for God. But look at this. When you actually read the Bible, that's not what you see at all. God used imperfect people and gave them a purpose. You see people who struggle, people who fall short, and people who go through seasons where they're not perfect at all. Yet God still uses them. So if you feel like, you've been losing your hunger spiritually, or you've been slipping back in old habits you thought you were done with, or you just feel like you're not where you used to be with God, this message is for you. Because, like I say, God, He doesn't choose perfect people. God, He works with people who are real with Him, who's honest, who, seeks Him. Take Moses, for example. Moses, he didn't feel ready. He doubted himself. He told God, he couldn't speak well. He even tried to avoid the calling that God had for him to, oh yeah, he had led an entire nation out of slavery and some more. But you also have Isaiah. Isaiah had a powerful encounter with God. I was reading it last night too. And basically, Isaiah, he had this vision of God sitting on a throne. And, he literally told God he wasn't clean enough to be in God's presence. But God, he purified him and still sent him out with a purpose. So you already see the pattern with all the prophets. See, God, He's not looking for perfection. He's looking for willingness. Like, are you willing to seek Him? Now let's look at Peter. Peter, he walked closely with Jesus. He saw miracles, but he still ended up denying Jesus 3 times at that. But even after that, Jesus, he restored him, and he rebuilt him. Like, he gave him a purpose. Then you have Job. Job, that just like, it gives me a reminder to always have faith. Cause Job, he went through a lot of shit. He lost his family, he lost his health, and everything he had. In the middle of it, he questioned God and he struggled. Like, even his friends uh, thought he did something wrong, he sinned. But no, he was a righteous man. And he never let go of God. And in the end, God gave him everything back times 10. So what does that show you? It shows you that even strong people in faith, they still go through weak seasons. Like, I'm no better than nobody else. Just because I talk about God don't mean I'm perfect. I still sin unintentionally. I still have to get up and pray. We all fall short. We just have to keep seeking God, keep coming back to Him, and turn away from sin. And maybe you feel like your spiritual fire isn't the same. Like, you feel distracted, because I feel distracted too sometimes. We all get distracted. Like, you said you were going to stop smoking and drinking, and now you think, oh, did I mess up too much to come back to God? But truth is, God, He doesn't work like that. Oh, shit. See, look at this. Even Elijah, he had a moment where he felt overwhelmed. And, he felt spiritually drained. And, that shows that God deals with people in low season. Because Elijah, he was like, man, I can't take this shit no more. God just taking my life. But no, God had a purpose for him. He kept him strong. He kept him going. So, God, He always tells us to come back to Him. And when He calls you back, it's not rejection. It's direction. It's not Him saying, oh, you failed me. It's Him saying that you're drifting away from what He is giving you in life. Because when you step away spiritually, you don't just lose discipline. You start losing your peace, your clarity, and most importantly, your focus. And that's where, the pull comes at your heart to, come back to God. That pull isn't shame. It's really an invitation. Like, trying to show you, like, what He's trying to, like, do for you. And a lot of people think they have to fix themselves before they come back to God, like I was just saying. But look at this. That's not how grace works. Grace means you can come back while you're still in the process, not after you get it all together, not when you're all good. Just come as you are. See, one thing about God, He's not shocked by our struggles, because He already sees it. He already knew what's going to happen. He just wants us to return to Him. And another thing I want to say, how we treat other people, that matters too. We can't condemn nobody because we all make mistakes. None of us are righteous. None of us are perfect. We're all born into sin. Because, even when someone else falls out spiritually, the goal isn't to condemn them or talk down on them. The goal is to, pray with them, tell them what they did, to encourage them to get back up and, go back to God. Because even, when you fighting something spiritually, it has an effect on you. We don't have to be perfect. We all fighting spiritual battles. So if you took anything from this, though, remember this: God doesn't expect you to be perfect. Just keep coming back to Him. Get out of the process. Look at all the prophets: Moses, Peter, Job, Isaiah. Look what, oh yeah, Elijah too, like I was just saying. Look what all they went through. None of them were perfect. They were all imperfect people. So, you don't gotta be perfect, bro. Just keep coming back to God. Just keep having faith. That's all I say. Keep praying, man. That's all you can do. So don't get discouraged. Keep going, bro, no matter what. No matter who watching, just keep going.